Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Isaac's Cooking Show. In today's episode, we'll be learning how to make my traditional spicy yogurt chicken. Let's get to it. So, the ingredients we have in store today are chicken, yogurt, and spices to our liking. So for this spicy yogurt chicken, I chose like chili powder, salt, oh give me a sec, turmeric, pepper, and oregano. I picked this yogurt spicy chicken because it is a healthy mood booster, which has all the necessary nutrients.
Our first step is to defrost our chicken. I'm just letting it sit in a bunch of hot water for about a few minutes until it is completely defrosted. So now that our chicken has defrosted, we can take it out and start to include our spices.
So guys, after the chicken is defrosted, we want to take it out of the container and put it in a plate or in a cutting sheet and spice it. So I'm going to take the chicken. It's already defrosted. Let me take out the little bit of water. And we're going to want to take the slices of chicken and just, my chicken is already cut, so I don't have to cut it. You want to take the slices and put them in whatever you have, and then spice them. So basically, I'm using chicken because it is a very complete protein source. It is on top of the pyramid. It is on top of the food pyramid, and it has a lot of protein. The fat on the chicken is very good for you, and it includes omega-3, vitamin B6, vitamin B12, some fatty acids, and a good amount of healthy saturated fats for your health, hormone health. And basically, the point of this is to then marinate them in the yogurt for about 2 hours. Really, if you could let it marinate for more, the flavor will really kick into the chicken, and that will make it better. But we don't have that much time, so we're just gonna do it for 2 hours. Okay, so basically, now that we have our chicken, we want to spice it up. Now that we have our chicken, we want to spice it up because we don't want our chicken to taste bland. So we're gonna wash our hands, very important. And basically, the spices have a lot of properties. Most of them is like to promote brain power, improve memory, they can improve focus, at least the ones I'm using, right? And they can like offer protection to your brain cells, and like this way you can eat healthy. So this way you can eat healthy while having good tasting food.
So guys, I'm so sorry, but I didn't realize that the plastic container was actually actually covering me seasoning the chicken. So basically, it's not really very important, but I'm just seasoning it with the spices I mentioned before in the ingredients. And only key things you should keep in mind is that season your things properly. Don't go too overboard with it, but don't go too little with it. So basically, you want to find that like perfect middle ground in which everything would taste nicely seasoned. And as I'm editing this, I realized that I spent way too much time showing this. So I'm basically gonna cut it here so we can get to the more important parts.
Okay, so now here's our bag of chicken, and we want to put the yogurt inside. So while I'm doing this, I'm going to talk a little bit about yogurt and its properties. So basically, yogurt has like an emotional impact on your brain. It's basically a very good way to like reduce stroke risk and improve digestions. And yogurt usually helps people with like coping with mood, anxiety, stress, and pain. That's why you see people like in the movies, like eating like yogurt or ice cream after like a bad situation, because it really does help with that. So I'm gonna put all in longs. So we wanna put our.
Okay, so sorry for my stuttering, but like, I don't know, I'm just bad at speaking English. So basically, what I did is I just double wrapped my chicken in another plastic bag, and now I'm just gonna enter it into the freezer for about 2 hours since I don't have that much time. But it really tastes nice if you could put it for at least 24 hours.
So now that our chicken has marinated successfully into our yogurt-based coat, we want to pan fry it, or you can really cook it the way you want. But I'm going to pan fry it since I don't know how to cook chicken. So we'll start by taking in a pan. So I'm just gonna quickly change the camera. Give me a second. So we're finally gonna start cooking the chicken. So as I usually do my chicken, I usually put a little bit of, give me a sec. So I usually start with turning on the pan. If it, wait. Oh, here, yeah, here's good. So we want to start turning off the pan. As you can see, I'm a total pro at this. And we want to just lower it a little bit. I mean, here's about good. And we want to take the pieces of chicken and place them. So I usually start with a little of olive oil. This is Italian, I don't know. So we want to place a little bit of olive oil. That's maybe too much, but I like my chicken oily. So, okay, that's definitely too much. So you should be careful when pouring your. We want to set it to medium fire into medium and high. And this is our chicken. All right, we're gonna take it out of here. Don't be careful to get dirty with your hands. I'm gonna wash them first. Give me a sec.
Okay, so again, I'm gonna speed this process up because it's definitely a long while. I just recommend doing it until you notice your chicken is cooked by checking if it's soft or whatever you do by checking it. I don't really know. I don't know how to cook. I just checked if it was soft and if it was edible. Okay, so again, I'm just really gonna speed up this process. As you can see, I'm just putting my whole batch of chicken, and I'm a little bit scared of the oil because I didn't want it to burn me, which I did get burned like 2 times, but it's okay, I guess. And yeah, just to recapitulate a little bit, I'm gonna talk about a lot of properties of these foods. So basically, chicken and eggs, mostly chicken, scientists have discovered that it can actually really boost your memory and slow down the aging of your brain, because the aging of your brain is like different to the aging of your body. So basically, yeah, chicken slows that down, and it's really healthy. It's definitely not bad for you. And again, yogurt has a lot of weird properties because as you heard before, as I said, it has an emotional impact on your brain. It helps with your mood, stroke risk, and overall it's an excellent source of calcium, protein, and probiotics, which help protect your brain. And it is also associated with like a better immune system, and it's also like helps your weight, and it reduces inflammation. And again, I don't really have to speak too much about spices. I think because like spices overall really just help your brain, and I already mentioned it. Not all spices have the same properties, but most of them do similar things. They're all good for your brain health, so definitely nothing to worry about there. And different spices have different properties, as I said, but all of these that I included are basically the same, which is just protect your brain cells, help your brain, make you think better. Yeah, that's about it.
So I'm really excited to try the chicken. I'm just gonna use it with my hands because that's how I did it all the cooking. So okay, it's really stringy, and that gives me like a good vibe because it wasn't stringy before. I'm gonna try it. Hopefully I don't get poisoned. Okay, I forgot it was spicy. But it's really good.
Okay, so it actually turned out pretty good, and I was not expecting that. I was definitely expecting it to taste bad or something, or like yogurt, but it actually turned out good. It was definitely a little bit too spicy for me, and I'm sorry that I'm eating with my mouth open, but I was just like, really, I was expecting to like throw up because I thought that I left some of it uncooked, it was really tough too because like I didn't leave it for enough time, but basically, yeah, this was a success.
So, bye. This is how we leave. Goodbye. Hope you liked it. And yeah. Ciao, ciao.